Hey guys, welcome back to Bohs Fan TV, and today we're back with another video just talking about the latest news around the club. Obviously we've made a couple of signings there over the last day. Had a couple of more rumours about a potential goalkeeper from the Cypriot League coming in, as well as a defender as well who plays up north. So we'll be discussing all that in today's video. Well, first of all, we'll talk about our two new signings in Michael Lilander and Martin Miller, two Estonian internationals who signed on multi-year deals. Martin Miller, who's a midfield player, but like I said, Estonian international, played in Florida Tallinn for a while. Same with Michael Lilander, he's coming in from Florida Tallinn as well, 26-year-old right back. So yeah, no, I do think they're pretty good signs. Obviously don't know a whole lot about them to be honest with you, but just based off their stats and what I've seen of them, they look like players that have good pedigree. You look at him, Martin Miller, he was a midfield player. His stats last season for Florida Tallinn looked quite good. I think it was 5 goals, 8 assists. I think in the season previous he got 11 goals. So his stats look quite promising. He plays quite regularly for Estonia. Lilander is the same. I think he's come in as well from Florida Tallinn, the right full Estonian international. Three goals, 30 appearances last season for Florida Tallinn. And yeah, look, it's obviously these ones could go one of either ways, really, can't they? They either turn out to be very good or not so great. It doesn't really seem to be, in between. And we talked about this when we signed Stead and Court as well. Like we just don't know how these lads are going to get on in the league, how quickly they're going to adapt to it, how quickly they're going to settle in. But hopefully these lads can come in and make a difference because we've been crying out for signings for weeks now. We finally got a couple in the door, along with Cornwall, with Rooney and Ryan Court as well. And yeah, look, it's hopefully the start of a busy week, I suppose, because the season's not too far away now. I think it's 3 weeks, starting tomorrow for the Sligo game. So we probably will need to get a bit of a move on. Obviously, there's still some positions we need to strengthen in, but hopefully they can be addressed. But look, this is what Declan Devine had to say about the two lads signing. Martin and Michael have been on our radar for a number of months. They bring tremendously versatile in areas where we felt we had to strengthen. They also bring great experience from playing in European games, winning leagues, and playing at international level. Michael can play in multiple positions across the back four. He's played for both Florida Tallinn and Estonia at left back, right back, and centre back. He's very technical and attack minded full back, and he's someone who we certainly feel will add competition and real quality to our defensive unit. Again, Martin is a player who has with great experience. He has 31 international caps, has played at a very high level, and has 5 league titles under his belt. He's very attack minded. He's a very attack minded midfield player. As people may remember him scoring twice against Shamrock Rovers in Europe before. So yeah, look, obviously they're encouraging things that the Vine's saying there about them. Obviously, I actually didn't remember him scoring twice against Rovers, but I looked at it back there and I do remember watching that game. Actually, he did impress me. Two very well taken goals. So yeah, look, it's not certainly promising bits of business there from us. Hopefully, these lads can come in and hit the ground running because we're going to need it. Let's be honest. We have to try and sort of ease the negativity around the place at the moment. Obviously, that was just I think down to the fact that there was a lack of signings, but hopefully, over the coming week, and just before the season starts, we could get a few more players in. Um, to try and build the squad up ahead of this season and try and just be as competitive as possible. Put a good squad out there, try and make the fans a little bit more confident. But look, we'll see what these next few days and weeks bring. Other news, there's been a rumour incoming from in the goalkeeper department. I think in the same article that was put out there, I think on Friday, that mentioned we were signing Miller and Lilander. It was also mentioned about how we are apparently in talks to sign a goalkeeper from the Cypriot League. Obviously we're going to need someone to fill in for Talbot for the time being. So we've had a few goalkeepers linked with us over the last few weeks. One in particular, Ed McGinty, who's gone to Sligo actually. So that won't be happening, obviously. Same with Dean Linus. He was very heavily linked, but he's gone back to Scotland, I think. So yeah, obviously those two are out of the question now. So we're probably looking around now, thinking where can we get a goalkeeper from? What are the other options? And it seems like they're going for a goalkeeper in the Cypriot League. Obviously, we don't know names, we can't really talk too much about it, but yeah, obviously we're going to be in need of a goalkeeper, so hopefully whoever they're looking at is good and can do a job. Because Dennis, and we don't really know what he's all about. He's only played a couple of Leinster Senior Cup games. Is he ready to step in for the time being in the league? We don't know. We're probably going to need another goalkeeper. So obviously they're going to be on the lookout for one. And their attention seems to be turned to a goalkeeper in the Cypriot League. So we'll see if anything more comes of that. And yeah, that's all on that really. Onto the last sort of rumour that's come out. Last night it was mentioned in the Belfast Telegraph that us and St. Pat's are battling it out to sign Cliftonville defender Luke Turner. He was a name that I'd heard a few weeks beforehand, but it kind of gone a bit quiet. But now it's come out again that us and Pats are apparently battling it out to sign him, and that he's likely to leave Cliftonville this week. To who we don't know of, obviously. We're probably in more need of a centre back than Pats at the moment. Let's be honest, because they've got a pretty good defensive pair in there, and Keeley and Redmond, and you've also got Gravosti and the lad they signed on loan from Bolton as well. I think it was Bolton, wasn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong, but or I don't know which. I think it was. It might have been Hull or Bolton actually. I don't really know to be honest, but yeah, that's the four that they've got there. And yeah, look, I think obviously we're going to be in need. We're going to be in need of a centre back more because we only got Cornwall and Kane Byrne. Other than those two, we haven't got anybody else. And yeah, Cornwall, we don't know what he's going to be like. Settling back into the league, he's been out of the league for a couple of seasons. He looks like a different player in a way that I've said this before. He looks like he's lost a bit of muscle about. Look like he's lost a bit of muscle and he's he looks a bit leaner, so maybe is he going to be a different kind of player? We don't know. Kane Burns shown good promise since he's come into the team. He's still 20, 21, I think. So he's going to only develop more and become a better player. But I think Luke Turner's a young enough player as well. I think he's only 21, 22. He seems to be impressing at Cliftonville. Look, I'd be lying if I said I've been watching Cliftonville, but I think it'd be a solid move sign him, because the Cliftonville fans seem to rate him quite highly. And yeah, look, I think it's all about just getting the bodies in the door. We need as many as we can. I think, you know, the squad's still looking quite thin. I know it was mentioned here at the end of the sort of thing they put out when we signed Lilander and Miller that we've got 20 players signed up so far for this season, and they are James Akintunde, Keith Buckley, Kane Byrne, uh, James Clark, Dylan Conley, Rob Cornwall, Luke Dennison, Jordan Flores, Danny Grant, Paddy Kirk, Bart, Michael Lilander, James McManus, Declan McDade, Adam McDonald, Martin Miller, Nixon Oxon, Stan Royncourt, Dale Rooney, and James Talbot. So no, there is a strong enough core there, but obviously we probably do need a few more bodies in there. We definitely need a couple of centre halves, and hopefully we can get this Luke Turner deal done, and he can add him to the defence. We probably need another centre half as well. So on top of Turner, um, possibly another left back, because obviously Flores has been asked to fill in there a few times last season, and it's probably not, obviously it's not his natural position. He's probably just been put there because he's a left footer and he's all right defensively, but we probably will need another left back for cover. We're sound at right back. We've got Lilander and Barrett now, and they'll do a job. We could probably do one another midfielder. You're looking at that midfield. Yeah, we've added Miller in, but we have McDonald, McMahon, Flores, Clark, and he'll probably play a bit further forward, but he can drop in there as well. But we probably will need another midfield option in there, and we probably do need another centre forward. Look, we've only got Ryan Court in. I suppose Augustine, he might get a more sort of, he might get more of a role in the team this season. He seems to have impressed in pre-season. He got a goal there against Pats. I think it was on Friday. So yeah, he might play more of a role, but he's still quite young. He's still only 16 or 17, so you can't expect him to come in straight away and hit the ground running. So I think another striker will probably be needed. But yeah, look, the two signings there of Martin Miller and Michael Lilander, it's a step in the step in the right direction, I suppose. Hopefully, we will add a few more to the team over the coming weeks. Obviously, like I mentioned, hopefully this Cypriot keeper, whoever he is, hopefully he can come in soon, and as well as Luke Turner as well. It seems like that deal might happen in the next week. We don't know though. Will it be us or Pats? We'll wait and see. But yeah, look, I think the team's starting to shape up a bit better now than what we sort of feared over the last few weeks, where are we going to be scrambling at the end of the window trying to get players in? It seemed like that, and it could possibly still seem like that. Who knows? Obviously we've got Lilander and Miller in there, and we're looking at centre backs and a goalkeeper. So hopefully something comes out over the next few days or and weeks, and coming into that Sligo game, hopefully the team starts to look a bit more competitive, and then we can have a positive mindset heading into 2024. But yeah, that's all really. That's all the latest news, all the latest transfer news. Two in the door, hopefully more to come. Yeah, look, let us know if you enjoyed the video. What are your thoughts on the two new signings? Do you think they'll be any use to the team? Are you excited to see them play? And yeah, as always, put a like on the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.